This video is all about the Massasauga rattlesnake. And so, well, the Massasauga is the only venomous snake that lives in Michigan. And so the Massasaugas range in size from 18 inches to 30 inches on average. The adults are usually 2 to 2.5 feet long, so if there were a Massasauga standing up or something like that, it would be about half my size, I guess you could say. And so most Massasaugas live to be 8 to 12 years old. They mate in late during the summer and give birth to 5 to 20 live young 1 year after mating. They incubate the babies in their stomachs instead of giving birth to instead of laying eggs like some snakes do. So the Massasauga is commonly known as the black rattler, black snapper, prairie rattlesnake, and swamp rattler. And the name Massasauga is derived from 2 Indian words that mean great river mouth. And so the Massasaugas are usually found in swamps, wet prairies, marshes, or low areas along rivers and lakes. In the place they're most commonly found in Michigan is around the lower peninsula, in between, like close to it's in Ohio. Yeah, close to Ohio, and so other than Michigan, they live in Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Iowa, Missouri, and although they live in those places, the place they're most commonly found in is Ontario. And so the Massasauga eats crayfish, frogs, mice, voles, and also, if they have to, because no other prey is around, they will eat other snakes. And so their predators are wolverines, bears, velicles, and other snakes, although their biggest predator is humans. And so Massasaugas usually search wood piles and barns for their food, and they don't eat cold-blooded animals. They only eat warm-blooded animals. And although the Massasauga is the only venomous snake in Michigan, there are many other types of snakes that live in Michigan, such as the milk snake and the garter snake. And unfortunately, yesterday, the garter snake that has been hiding out in our backyard bit our dog when it burst out of the door and tried to attack the garter snake. Thankfully, though, it didn't affect my dog since it's not venomous. Anyways, the Massasauga is related to the milk snake, fox snake, hognose snake, northern water snake, the eastern and western diamondback rattler, and the copperhead snake. The Massasaugas hibernate alone, unlike other rattlers, which hibernate with either another species or with their own species. And also, the Massasaugas usually live in the water. And so the Massasauga looks a lot like mud does, and since they range in color from a bright tan to a dark brown. So I have 4 picture examples that I would like to show you that I have. And so this top one up here is my first example. This top one up here is my first example that I have of the Massasauga. it is the closest up picture that I could find. And if you look closely, you can kind of see how it's dark spots and it's bright spots with the tan background. It's mostly tan with brown spots. And so on this bottom one, you can kind of see how they, how they kind of blend into their surroundings. It's kind of hard to see them. And so I have two other ones. This is the one that's easiest to tell about how big it is. This specific Massasauga is about 2 feet long, I think, and specifically from the Potter Park Zoo. And so here's another close-up that I got. You can see the log it's resting on and how it is how its head is rested on there, kind of like it's laying its head down on the log like it's a pillow. And so that's all I have in my video, and so that's my video, and that's all.